1:30 New York session. So let's see what's going on. We've got a bearish daily profile. Let's just quickly run through. Got a few minutes left. 7 a.m. open. We have got a bearish daily profile. We've taken out one of these liquidities. Okay, but what do I need to see if I'm looking for a long? I want to see previous day's low go, really. Let's go out to the weekly. Alright, so we were working within this range. I was looking for shorts, really, to take this out, but it just didn't happen, didn't materialize. Thought we were going to go back up and then come back down and take this low out. So we might see dollar strength over the next coming weeks. If we take this low to high, sorry, you see we've got space here to rebalance price if this is maybe the war being the catalyst for this. But yeah, let's see what happens. We've got all assets closed below previous week's low. We can see that if we go onto the daily. The VIX is at 23 today. That's quite high. That is high. So we're gonna see. Yeah, it's a bit of fear in the market sentiment. With that in mind, let's drop onto the hourly time frame, trading time frame. We have a daily cycle. Asia has expanded. So the profile would be accumulation in London. Got previous day's high in there. Just going to set an alert for that high quickly. We've still got a daily. Whether it goes for extended targets or not. It's definitely lower probability if Asia's expanded, right? So what I'm going to do is I'll probably lower my risk on this trade. Especially as the time at the moment with a lot of geopolitics going on, you know. Okay, so 6S is running the high. Okay, so we haven't actually taken 6S high yet, so we're still waiting. If you've been following me, you know how I want to see this. I want to see execution time frame 1 minute. I want to see a micro above previous hour range. 6B looks like it's trading above there. Could get a break. Wick above, close below. We haven't actually broken on any of the assets yet. We just put in equal highs. I want to see that go because that's just going to become, that will just be a magnet for price. Morning, bro. How are we? We're looking at currency futures triad, bro. We've got a daily cycle. Asia has expanded, so if this is going to set up, we've got two equal highs on two of the assets at the moment. No clear microcycle, no clear break above either. So we are in a daily bearish daily profile. Something to keep in mind is that we've swept a lot of liquidity below this low. Yeah, good stuff, man. Yeah, so I've been saying for a few weeks, haven't I, working in this range. We've taken out this range low. Could see price come down. Rebalance here. Catalyst being US becoming a bit of a safe haven because people are actually liking what Donald Trump's doing now. It's crazy. But anyway, we're seeing, I don't know, money's coming out of gold, right? Did we start to go down on gold? Yeah, so we sold off yesterday on gold, didn't we? That's because when people are taking their money out of gold now because they think it's safer to have it in the US, right? So investors are taking the money out of gold. So when people are scared and unbalanced and unstable in the rest of the world, right, they'll put their money into gold, and that's why it goes up. That's why it's been going up, because of the instability. And then as soon as you get a bit of stability, it'll put it back into the US bonds, stuff like that, and that's why the currency goes up. We are in risk off sentiment at the moment. The VIX is trading higher. Okay, so we're getting a break above. Let's go back off onto that. I think all assets have run the high. Okay, so we've got equals there as well. That means we need to see a little bit more confluence there. I'm not just aiming for a micro, especially with that. And we've got all asset right above there. Right, okay, so there's no... If 6E does go and take this high, we've got no cracking correlation. All assets are above. Do do do. Do do do. Oh. Could never find my bloody mouse. It's mental. Just have to keep an eye on where price is now as well. Make sure we don't get invalidated. I know 6B's got a little bit of a way to go. Just still mark that Asia high. Two out the three assets are all right. '07. We've formed a nice double gap there as well. Maybe we can close back through, take the 50% entry, maybe. I don't know if you know, bro, but I said it. I don't know if you caught it, but I'm probably gonna use a little bit less risk than normal. next micro? 7. Yeah, as soon as the VIX starts to trade up, right, that's it means risk-off sentiment. It's just, yeah, so fears in the market. I don't know if that transpires to FX, but I think there is an. I'm just trying to go through and try and find the volatility for FX, because the VIX is actually linked to ES, isn't it? So, but it does give us an indication still of how the market participants are reacting. Definitely. I've been following it for, I don't know, a year. I've seen it work, so. See, if we're looking for shorts, we want to see this level kind of got below. 2 to 3 bar swing, fine, we can use that. Want to see that on all assets though, we don't want to just see one of them. Or at least 2 with a wick, right? No gaps here. No gaps here. Price is efficient there. It's inefficient here. We've got a little gap there on 6S. So maybe if we get a close below this, this closes below this, then I'm not really interested in 6B, because the only gap we got is this last presented fair value gap below this low. And 6B characteristics mean that we'll probably run this, because it likes to sweep, doesn't it, 6B? Do 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 do. 15-minute high will be in. Yeah, I took a long yesterday on a weekly cycle at 7 a.m. in the morning, and it just it wasn't ready to slow down. I just think macro geopolitical data just fucking, it's just, price was just being driven somewhere, wasn't it? You know, we might see price rebalance today. Hopefully we get some kind of better trading. All right, let's pay attention here then. So we're looking for 2 assets to close below. All right, then we can start looking for maybe an execution. The new microcycle comes out at, yeah, man, it's being driven down, mate. Asia, like Asia expanded, and then we had them 2 bars in the morning, right? And what does that mean? It means price is just going to be driven. I should have really read that, to be honest, but should have took into account that what was happening, right? People are pouring money into the US at the moment just because it's becoming a bit of a safe haven. So what does that mean? 6E is going to just pour down? run down, right? You're just going to find this just gaining strength. But I think the first 2 days were initial, like, people getting to grips with it. So we might, I don't know, I'm hopeful that possibility we might be able to get something today. Price might have cooled down a bit, but we are higher on the VIX than we were yesterday, to be honest. Yeah, 22 we were yesterday, 23 today. Remember that the VIX is off a 30-day thing. Measures options over 30 days, so we didn't get a break. Do 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 do. First bar there. Don't really want to take the 15 model until the headache barracks. To nobody. I need another confluence really for the 15. I'm not really particularly happy taking that right now, the way it is. If we were in this zone up here, then maybe, yeah, I'll take it. Oh, all assets have run the high anyway. Interesting. Interesting. I don't think this is ready to roll over yet. Okay, so where's price being driven to? If this is the Judas swing and we are running, we've got previous day's high on 6S. There's going to be a lot of liquidity above that. I don't think we're personally going to get up to here in this session. But 6S previous day's high is looking very appealing. Do 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 do. It's now just going to sink, isn't it? Of course it is. Not really interested in that. You can take that. Do 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 do. Ain't nobody loves me better. Ain't nobody. Bro, how's the stream? Can you actually see the screen? Because when I upload it to YouTube, it's just crap. I gotta buy a new Mac, man. It's just like, I'm waiting for the new one to come out so I can, yeah, so I can stream in 4K. So it's easier for people. It's better quality for people, and yeah, better quality for me really, but as well. But obviously, what's the point in doing streams if they're not, if you can't see them, or even uploading videos for that matter? Ain't nobody love me better. Now, are we gonna go out of this kind of level here in this fair value gap? Stream's okay. It's not the best though, is it? Let's be honest. It's definitely not the best. It's alright. In next week or whenever the new Mac comes out, I'll go buy it, and the streams will be in 4K, so it'll be a lot better quality. At the moment, if I try to stream in that, it just in 4K, it just fucking, it won't have none of it. It won't upload either. Then my Mac's not powerful enough. It's a bit annoying. What are we getting here then? We have wicked above. Micro got an equal to there. Are we going to use a 15 here? Are we going to use 15 here? I need a bit more confluence. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Let's have a look. I think I'm just pushing it, trying to take a trade in there, to be honest. I think I'm pushing it. Do-do-do. 6B is just sweeping the high again. Do 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 do. Oh, you got funded, bro. Well done. And slowly losing the account again. Why do you think that is then, bro? Come on. What kind of trades are you taking? Are you taking you're taking your A+ setups on your account? Listen, if 2% since yesterday, mate, what's your rule on cut-off, man? I mean, how much are you risking as well? Are you risking 1% per trade? 2 trades, okay, right? I mean, if you got funded, yeah, maybe you should just lower your risk to 0.5 and, just ease into it a little bit. But do you know, like, it's my theory on funding, right? It's not real capital, because it doesn't, like, now you're getting to, oh God, you might lose it again. That never happens with real funding, does it? But I understand you got to do it to 1% per trade. Okay, so now you just lower the risk, right? You go to 0.5. You go to 0.5 and you just trade that until you can get it back. All right, yeah, it's going to take you a little bit longer, but it also keeps you in the game a bit longer as well. All right, so two of these assets are taking a high. I'm not really interested in this. This is not really liking it. It looks like we're drawing up a bit further. Man, you'll get there, man. Honestly, how long have we both been at it? This it takes a long time, and you'll get there, bro. 100%. I have no doubt. Right. If you can pass the funding, you'll be able to. It's a psychological thing, probably. How you deal with that, I don't know, because everyone's got their own way of dealing with things. But you need to get data on the model, right? So so I know, right, even if I go 5 trades down, yeah, I know the probability of me getting the next trade a loss is so low. It's very rare that I get that. That's out of a bank of 100 trades as well. Okay, so that's just building data, and you can see here we're just, happy days. Well, we're definitely going up for some kind of level here, right? There's a possibility of taking a trade in there. You could have, but there, I knew it was looking at the 15 seconds there for a 15-second inversion entry there. But I don't know why my computer usage today is 11%. It's like burning up. OBS is burning up the thing. Whatever. Yeah, so if we're going to run up here, we're going to take this liquidity, right? Nice liquidity pool, buy side liquidity for us, fuel to move back down if that is where we're going to go. So I'm going to wait for that, I think, mate. I'm not going to try and take a trade in this Q standard deviation. I'm going to wait for that previous day's high. We still have got a daily actually, but even so, I still want to see that because we're only a few ticks off, right? It's not like we've got sequential SMT already. If we had sequential SMT already, then I would. Sorry, mate, I've got a sore throat. Right, yeah. So if we had sequential SMT already, then I'd consider taking a trade off that. But we're just drawing up to this, right? And if we're going to look to fade the move back down, a big liquidity pool, fuel to move, lovely. Buy side. There's a video that I'll send in the group about the VIX. Interestingly, that I was a bit of ahead of the curve on this one. He's been trading it at Wall Street for a while, but I cottoned onto it last year when I started doing stuff with yourself on streams and start looking at it. There's a video that I'll put into the group, mate. It's worth a watch, right? It's to do with divergences, exactly how we trade, and follow-throughs, in fact. But I still need to do some back testing around it to see how it works. But if you want, you can have a look at it, right? It won't do you any harm. I tried to send it to one of my friends. She was like, "No, just stick with what we know and all this." I don't know whatever. You know, as a trader, you constantly got to evolve. Have to keep evolving. The best traders in this game, they are non-stop doing hard work, non-stop. That Marcy, right, 15 years in, she's still back testing and still testing new things, and you know that's how you improve, right? And anyone that says different, it's just they're not trying to get to where I'm trying to get to. That's for sure. Okay, so how many ticks have we got here? 24. Yeah, I think we'll probably get that. Come on. 8 a.m. Time for a reversal. Liquidity comes in the market. Let's get a 1 hour CRT model above that high. Weekly cycle, and we can trade it back down to the Asia low or previous day's low. Give me something juicy. Come on. Yeah, I'll send it. 100%. I just stumbled across it last night when I was trying to do a load of studying in the evenings now, just to really push myself ahead. Every evening, do like 1 or 2 hours of study, books and stuff like that. So yeah. Right, I think that's dicking about. I'm not really interested in that. I'm going to look at let's look at the index triad. Let's break it down. Let's start on a monthly. Let's get these fresh levels in. Okay, so we've got YM below previous month's low. Okay, so what does that mean? Wick below, got SMT, not sequential SMT, but SMT. Could trade up to 50% previous month's range, right? We're above that nearly. We nearly opened at that. So let me just draw that in actually. Do 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 do. Doing this every day, it builds good habits. So you know you're fresh in your mind. You're looking at, because sometimes you miss something. Previous week is a range, all assets below, and we've closed below as well. Week 1 forms the range. If all assets are closed below the previous week's low, what does that entail? Lower prices, right? You get that by the daily. So if you get a daily close below, which we did, bullish bar, but we still closed below. That was what about the previous day? Yeah, we just, soon as that VIX goes up, we get these. The ES starts to sell off, right? Get this. Range daily profile. You want to see stack confluence. Nothing's really happened there. Weekly, nothing. Daily, nothing. It's funny, we were working within this range, weren't we? So I mean, our target is probably still going to be this key. Oh, we've taken it out on YM actually, and this. So yes, it's done. That liquidity's done. 6 hour. Let's have a little look. Got some kind of free candle model here on a 6 hour, haven't we? Get a break above. Yeah, I mean, we could be working within this kind of 6 hour range. Still got to go into that low on NQ. Possibly. Not really. Not really a fan of that free candle. Let's have a little look at the 15-minute. Do 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 do. Asia's massively expanded. What time have we got news on the dollar? I think it's 1:30, right? 1:15 and 3 o'clock. So make sure we've got that. All assets have run the daily, all assets have run Asia low, sorry, daily cycle low. Brain is not working. Nothing we can do here. I'm not looking to trade this down. Asia's expanded, but we've got a range daily profile, so we're not trading in any direction there. 50% is no value to me. I need a, even if we take the high, that means both sides of Asia's swept, so it lowers the probability. I want to see a bit more confluence in that scenario. There's nothing we can do on NQ. Probably going to wait for New York on that. Let's have a look here. Massive push. We've got no daily cycle. We are in this Q standard deviation, but we are right below that low, so I'm still waiting for 6S to get up there. Right, bro, I'm going to go and grab some breakfast while I have some time before 8 o'clock. I'll restart the stream after I've had some stuff, and I'll go on to I'll go on to Discord as well. I think I still got Discord, haven't I? Oh, maybe I haven't even got it. Scrap that. I'll come back on. I'll start the stream again. All right, bro.